Welcome back to Jammin' Games. I am Steven. He is Wyatt. This is the first playoff round of the CEDH tournament. Top left is Aaron playing Emmara Tandis, Emmara, Soul of the Tandis. Top right is probably the coolest deck I've seen in this tournament. We'll come back to it. Bottom right is Estrid.
Dude, list the commanders. I
don't know their names. Oh. It's Jeska and the red one. Bottom left is Elsha of the Infinite. What is that card? That is so glary.
That one is really bad.
Everyone's pointing at it. It must be a big deal. All right, we'll never know.
He opted to play it over Mystic Remora.
Notably, also used a Bloodstained Mire to get a Hollow Fountain.
Well.
So top right deck, I'm sure he has another Fetcher's Hand. It's not a big deal. Top right deck is Jeska Thrice Reborn, which makes a creature do triple combat damage to a player. And then the partner commander, also red, is a 7/5. And so 777 is 21, so he can pretty easily just kill someone all the way with his two commanders. And he's done it a few times in this tournament to this point.
Oh, you cast both of them. Okay, that makes sense.
You cast the 7/5 on one turn, and you cast the other one on the next turn. And then here comes 21. But because of the way CEDH works, generally you kill one person, then everyone else realizes what you're doing, and they kill you. But, you know. Also, no life iPad, because we forgot to give it to the poor people.
Blue Moon.
Blood Moon?
Blue Moon.
Pretty good Stax piece here.
Against, there's a green-white player, and I think it hits everybody but Aaron, roughly.
Yeah, well, Aaron is on white-red now, which is not how he wants it to be. Do you leave this Mystic Remora in play? I think you do, because these lands aren't going to do anything.
You have blue to keep it, or is it keep it one?
Oh. No, I think it's one.
Okay. I can't remember.
Let's find out together, shall we?
I know some cumulative upkeeps are weird.
Cumulative upkeep is a really, really, disheartening mechanic.
It's, not the best mechanic.
What?
It's weird. It's hard to keep track of. It's easy to forget.
So when I was a kid,
triggers,
cumulative upkeep is one colorless.
Okay.
Yeah. So Aaron playing a Sword of the Animist into this Kataki of his own. I mean...
Get some basic forest.
Yeah, it's still very good.
There's a gamble, I think.
A gamble. Gamble, a 1-mana tutor that searches for something, puts it in your hand, you discard a card at random. He's probably going for Jewel Lotus, if I had to guess. For everyone at home, the pirate, it's a pirate. He's a 7/5. Does anyone know his name?
He's a pirate. What? No. All you said was he's a pirate.
He's a pirate. That should tell everyone who it is.
Are you gonna Google he's a pirate? I bet you he will not come up if you Google that. Did you find him?
I typed in he's a pirate.
No, you didn't. I watched you type in not he's a pirate.
It is Dargo the Shipwrecker. It's a 7/5 for 7. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may sacrifice any number of artifacts and/or creatures. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each permanent sacrificed this way, and 2 less to cast for each other artifact or creature you sacrifice this turn. So Jewel Lotus makes 5 mana towards casting this 7/5.
The Bowman Courier.
Yeah.
Courier in it.
I think that's a really good card. Oh, there's me. Did you see that muscular forearm? Everyone knew who that was. Life total is now on screen.
Not much. Somebody's left. Somebody has left the table.
He has. I don't know if he's asking me a question or if he's getting a free Otter Pop. One of the two.
It's an Otter Pop. Nobody likes Otter Pops.
Everyone likes Otter Pops.
People like them because they're free. Nobody really likes
Otter
Pops.
Okay, so I really want to have free Otter Pops in the store. Christopher and Wyatt, my brother and my friend Wyatt, both say that free Otter Pop is just going to make everything sticky.
It's also going to make everything sticky, yes.
Yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly, but I still think it's nice. I'm not sure what's happening here.
Yeah, this is a long... We're double speeding this and it's taken a while.
Big judge question.
I probably asked you what happened.
He absolutely asked me. I have no idea what it was. I could not guess what the question was.
What?
I think I probably did a pretty good job of answering, though. So yeah, he's sitting down like he's satisfied.
Hopefully that's the case.
Yeah. That's a Sensei's Divining Top.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? Why is he looking at the top 3 cards of his deck and
rearranging them and then flipping this mystery card to draw one of them?
There's a
Bergie. Bergie's a pretty good card. Bergie is an odd include in this Elsha deck. I didn't know it was playing like that. But it is, apparently.
It makes sense. It lets your top go infinite when you have Elsha.
Oh, it really does.
Do you think it didn't?
I was wondering why top had gotten so expensive recently.
It's because of Elsha?
Because of Elsha. It's really good here.
There's two versions of Elsha decks. One is top Elsha, and the other is...
Bottom Elsha.
Taking turns Elsha, or something like that.
I think top Elsha is a really good... Well, Elsha lets you play cards from the top of your library. And so top is already just insane with it.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Yeah. I think you should be playing the top version. So Aaron getting in with this Sword of the Animist.
Now it has Forest.
It's big. Blood Moon really puts a damper on everything everyone's doing. Remy is not going to pay for Bomat Courier's upkeep to the, what's it called? Poor Estrid has not put a spell on the stack. Hey, look at that. Well, you know, you got lucky.
There's throw cards at it.
I'm pretty sure it's a Force Negation and a blue spell. Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
I'm going to chuck 2 cards at your Jewel Notice.
I think these two guys know each other, and so he knows it is absolutely you have to counter this, or else here comes a 7/5 for 21 commander damage.
You just counter the 7/5?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why.
There's a braid on Bergie.
Bergie.
Bergie. Because you can't braid top, because that's how top works.
Some people will try. I gotta tell you, in Legacy, occasionally I would get to Abrupt Decay a tapped top.
How? When?
Was they tap it to draw and you respond to Abrupt Decay?
Yeah.
It's the only time you get to destroy a top.
I was like, what do you mean? How did you... I thought you meant like you actively cast it on an untapped top and they let it get destroyed. I was like, wow.
I've never done that. If you do it on a tapped top, they probably are still going to draw the Terminus and wipe the board. You're probably still going to lose, but you get the moral victory of having done that. Cultivate out of Aaron, which is oddly excellent right here.
Yeah, he has like... Aaron's a little unaffected really by this Blood Moon.
Yeah.
Everybody else is really locked up.
Luckily for... So, John in the bottom left has a Felvar Stone and a Mana Rock. So they'll just start giving it some colors.
That doesn't... He can't make any of the colors that matter.
He can make red-white.
He can make white. Yeah. Okay. But he already has he has enough red. The important thing is the white.
He's got plenty of red.
The talisman is also huge.
Also, look at the luck of drawing your basic mountain.
Yeah, right?
Outstanding. Under Blood Moon, draw 1 basic.
Most decks run like 1 to 5 basics, and they're all named different things.
Yep. So Remington has a Basalt Monolith here, which is... poor Estrid player has not done anything.
Cast a Force Negation.
I mean, he kept the giant off the table, but he has Plains Mountain in his...
I mean, I'm sure not having your colors is huge.
You know why he didn't Force Negation the non-creature spell that's the giant?
Because it's Force Negation.
Yeah.
But Jeska, he just countered Jeska.
The 7/5 still beats too much.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I guess 2 return clock for 1 player.
Yeah.
Paying 3 for his artifacts. Drawing.
Why is he paying 3 for his artifacts?
Something.
Oh, to keep them alive. Yeah.
Kataki. I was like, there's something on the
This
board.
is actually a pretty big cost. Well, I guess he gets to turn all of his red mana into colored mana. Windfall here.
Okay. Who has, looks like 2, Estrid has like 7, I think.
Yeah, Estrid's probably got the full 7.
Yeah. 7, yeah.
Ooh.
Pact. Would you like to cast the Pact? There's some question on whether or not the Pact would want to be cast. 7 cards drawn by everybody.
Our bottom left player picking up an island, which is quite good here.
For a second, in my mind, I was like, how in the world did he cast this? But then I was like, oh, he had Talisman of Dominance? Nope. Talisman of...
Hierarchy?
Purity.
No, it's not Purity.
Blue-white?
Talisman of Blue-white is what it's called, I'm thinking. All right, here comes... I think this is an Abundance. Followed by a Green Sun for 2. Aaron, playing a little bit of a silly deck, also has a bunch of combos in there. It seems like he's playing a bunch of like green-white nerds, but he can absolutely get you. It is.
Abundance is also really cool Sylvan Library. You just get to name cards you want off the top, and then you don't have to pay for life for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
How odd. I think you would still have to pay life.
Nope, because it doesn't draw them. It's the only cards drawn this turn. It puts them into your hand. Wild, right? Are you mad about it? Your face looks so mad.
I don't think you're right. I think you're wrong.
I'm not. 100% I'm not.
I still do not think you're right.
Same reason you can dredge 3 times and not have to pay life for
I
cards.
promise you, you're probably going to have to pay life for this card.
Nope. Promise you. Or Steven, do you know how replacement effects work?
No, because I feel like...
No cards were drawn.
But you...
Yeah, no card. It says you cards drawn this turn.
No.
Yes.
I think you have to pay 8.
100% you do not.
I promise you have to pay 8.
Nope, 100% you do not.
All right,
you
dude.
do not have...
I promise you.
All right.
Oh, you're right.
This is on video, so...
It's so good. I'm glad that interaction works exactly that way. Here comes the Draft Magistrate. Draft Magistrate was like $1 for forever.
I just want to start yelling at you again.
And then everyone realized it stops commanders from being cast.
It does.
It's so good.
It is like the ultimate hate bear against most decks.
Yeah.
Blood Moon into Vandal Blast, destroy one thing.
One thing.
I think that was Vandal Blast.
It was. It was taking out the Sword of the Animus, so he can't keep it in his basics.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, look at this.
Exotic Orchard.
Yanni's playing another mountain. I've gotten under some Blood Moon locks in CEDH, and boy, does it feel bad. Because typically you don't run any basics. And so you just kind of realize that, like, yep, for the rest of the game, this is how it's going to be.
So there's a Mana Crypt now in this Elsha player's hand.
Can he play Elsha? He can.
He can cast Elsha here.
I don't
He has
think-
top, but he doesn't have a cost
He doesn't have the Bergie.
Yeah. Or if he had a cost reducer, he
Yeah, it's go off time. He's looking at a Cyclonic Rift here.
Doesn't have triple blue to overload though.
Doesn't actually need triple blue.
Is it not triple blue? I
No.
thought it was blue 4.
It's
to
blue
overload.
6.
Really?
That card's really good,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Much better than I thought it was.
Here comes 3 mana. What's that going to be? It's a Rhystic Study. Rhystic Study is
Also one of the better blue cards in the game.
cornerstone of this format. It's kind of crazy how many cards you get to draw off that. His opponents all have a little bit of excess mana though, so it might not be the slam dunk it usually is.
Yeah, once you're able to once you get to the late game, it's not as good. Because usually people can pay for it, but
Most players are going to need to cast several spells in a turn to go off.
there's I'm guessing top.
That is a top.
You know, I'm going to guess it's a top.
Sensei's Divining top. I said divining, hoping to make you upset.
Divining?
Divining.
Not divining?
Not dividing. So this is an obscure card that Aaron just drew.
What was it?
It's a 1 mana enchantment that says you can or maybe it's a 3 mana creature, I don't know. It's white and it says you can sacrifice a creature to regenerate another target creature. But it is his combo pieces need him to sacrifice things, and in green-white you are really limited.
White spell.
What?
You knew the green one. What's the white one?
Defense of the Heart is the green one. The white one is the one that lets you sack a creature
Oh,
to
okay.
regenerate a creature.
I thought you were talking about Defense of the Heart. I was like, that's not what that card does.
I
thought you were just really didn't know how magic worked. I was like, okay.
There are very few cards in those colors that let you sacrifice things, but he's got them.
Yeah, there really is, huh?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm going to change this mic just a little bit. We're changing the pattern of this mic.
We're picking up some more things, boys.
Less things. We're
Less
pick up
things.
only the good noises of me and Wyatt talking, none of the bad noises.
Is that good noises?
People seem to think so. So, I mean, I don't know why. This game, I picked this game to go on camera because I thought top right was just going to be just 21 in people out of nowhere because he was doing that all day. But it appears that everyone is just caught under these Stax pieces.
Sometimes stacks, if you get caught under the right stacks, with the right pod,
Yes.
God, nothing just gets to happen.
It's kind of wild how that sometimes happens. Using Mana Crypt to pay for 2 of his artifacts. And I'm guessing a mountain to pay for. Oh, he has a lot of artifacts. Boop, all those. So I'm impressed by the not just running out a Cyclonic Rift here. Me, I catch a Cyclonic Rift as soon as I see it.
Yeah.
Usually I lose, for sure.
Oh, okay. I was like,
John, bottom left player, has a little bit more discipline than me.
I mean, you could pass turn, end step Cyclonic Rift, probably win on main phase on your turn.
Yeah, I would guess so. And the only pieces you're really getting out of the way are Janeth Magistrate
And Blood
Moon. I mean, Blood Moon's, it's bad, but it's not
There's
terrible.
also Kataki, so he doesn't have to pay an upkeep cost anymore.
That's true.
Which is quite nice. Quite nice.
Quite nice. How close do you think Aaron is to combo in here? He's got a lot of pieces on board.
I don't know what the combo is.
It's convoluted. He makes a bear more than once.
It's a bear a couple times.
Yeah, it's Color of the Claw and Alter Dementia and a few other things. So Aaron wanted to play this deck because he likes it, and he said, all right, I'll make it CEDH. And so he had to go deep to find the combos for this deck.
Yeah.
There are some... He's really reaching for those.
I can see it. It seems like a very tough deck to kind of piece together.
Yeah, especially because your combos have to be in green-white. The good
Yeah.
Christian colors in Magic.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. So Aaron is up to 43. If we go to sudden death, he will instantly win the game because of his life total.
Really?
The Marchesa does that. Other people are not fans of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But at least Marchesa thought you had to have a way to...
If you draw.
You had to have a way to decide the games, yeah. I think it's a good play. All right, let's see if Estrid has anything going on here.
Land pass.
I don't think it's even going to be that. I think it's going to be slightly worse.
Just be pass.
Yep, it is pick the 7 cards I want in my hand. And then John's saying, wait, before you discard, I'm going to do this real quick. So everybody's taking a long gander at this.
Something's happening, but not much. It's very slow.
Well, something is happening for sure. It's a Cyclonic Rift. Everyone's deciding whether or not they're going to respond to it, what they're going to do. Aaron is sacking some things out.
Cyclonic Rift target?
It's each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does not. If you use it in the singular mode, it targets. If you use it in Overloaded, it does not target.
Gotcha. Because I was like, Aaron can protect some of his things, right? If it did target, but...
Alas, it does not. Aaron is instep flashing in a color. I believe this is a Color of the Claw, which is one of his combo pieces that he uses for this green-white.
How did he flash it? Does that thing have flash?
I don't know.
This isn't...
It does.
Oh.
When ATBs make a 2/2 token for each non-token creature put into your graveyard from the battlefield this turn.
Which is 3?
He sacked a bunch of creatures, on the way out. So
he's got some number of bears represented by 3 dice in a triangle.
Yeah, that's how he would do it. With his newly found fetch land, looks like John is going to go get a basic plains.
Hedge his bets against this Blood Moon.
Because the Blood Moon's coming down on next turn, yeah.
There's no way it doesn't.
Well, I mean, unless you play the giant, who's a 7/5. The pirate, excuse me.
How much mana does he cost?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has exactly 7. He can cast his giant.
He might have some more shenanigans. I've said, shenanigans, I pronounce it shenanigans, and I know that no one else in the world knows that, and so sometimes on videos, I'm sure it's confusing for others.
Looks like, no, he's back, okay.
We're still on instep, I believe.
Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, Yanni wants to fetch the island?
Oh, Yanni can play some magic real quick. Yeah.
Only on his end step does he get to play magic.
Back into this game with 4 lands on his end step. So, I mean, I think he's probably thinking he's got to make this count. So, what can you do? Is he at the table?
There's a...
Oh, they asked me for a token, and I gave him a
Pokemon card.
That's all I had. He has 4 2/2s. They look like some moth Pokemon.
I don't remember what the Pokemon's called. Venonat, maybe? Venomoth?
Wyatt, you're embarrassing yourself not knowing what a Pokemon is. So Yanni, just discarding, doesn't look like he has any instants. Maybe he's held back some interaction for this Elsha player who is threatening to go off here.
Yeah, I imagine now without the Dranith and the Blood Moon, it's almost trivial to go off. And he has a Silence.
Okay, yeah, that's a good start to this sequence.
So Silence is gonna, I'm guessing, resolve. Or they're conversing about it.
Yep. Yanni going for the fetch here. Silence is one of those tricky cards because if you counter the Silence, you're down a counter spell to counter whatever comes after it.
Oh. It's like the Veil of Summer thing, but you get to cast Veil after, which is a bit better.
Yeah. I've heard of just upkeep silencing with like nothing else on the stack, no information for your opponents. Or if you have an instant speed combo, you will silence an opponent on their upkeep. You silence technically all opponents and then try and go off on their instep. It's really, really cool interaction for
I like
CEDH.
that. That's neat.
Yeah.
Here's a Frantic Search digging for, I'm guessing, a counterspell.
Yeah. Do you let it happen?
It's tough.
He has a Pyroblast for sure. I would be tempted to just counter this if I had the Pyroblast.
I mean, it draws you 2 cards.
Yeah.
He's tapped out now. Oh, no, he gets to untap.
Yeah.
It looks like it resolved. But
it did, yes. A lot of discipline. I would be worried about a non-blue counterspell, but it still just resolves.
Non-blue counterspell?
Sometimes people play weird stuff. There's a black one, Imp's Mischief. There's like weird Tybalt's Trickery. Stuff just kind of happens sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess none of those are going to come out of a banned
So here's
deck.
the Elsha. Yep. Does he have a cost reducer is the question.
Because if he does, he instantly wins.
Oh, well.
Here's cost increaser for 6 mana. I don't know what it is, but 5 mana.
5 mana, what is this?
Reshape. So,
that gets a cost reducer.
Yeah.
You go get Helm
of Awakening.
Is my guess. Or you could get any of like the, what is it? Vault Key. Key of the Vaults. Cloud Key.
Cloud Key. What does it do? Makes them cost 1 less to activate?
You name a type or something like that, and it costs 1 less to cast cards of that type.
Really?
I believe so.
Cloud Key.
How close was I?
Artifact, creature, enchantment, or sorcery spells you cast that is chosen type cost 1. You are 100% right.
Awesome.
What a guy. So Cloud Key is going to say artifacts cost 1 less. So we're going to flip the card top, flip top,
Blah, 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 blah.
draw the card, cast the top for 0 until the entire library is in our hand. And then what are you going to do? He's only drawing that many cards, doesn't want all of them.
Good lose.
Just searching for, I don't know what, just it's probably just 2 mana and then
Brain freeze.
or Thassa's Oracle. Like there's a lot of.
Oh yeah, Thassa's Oracle just like you get to
I
draw
think
your
it's
deck.
always Thassa's Oracle. Thassa's Oracle. A lot of people are talking about getting Thassa's Oracle banned because it's such an easy, reliable win condition in 4-player Commander.
Yeah.
Exiling a Jeskai ascendancy to his Chromox.
So it seems like this game has here's the brain freeze.
Brain freeze. The whole library is going to go into the graveyard.
Because you've cast top 5 90 times.
A lot of times. Oh, and brain freezing every other player at the table. That's the win condition, huh?
I'm sure there's another win condition, but like that seems like the easiest one to do right now.
Yeah. It seems good enough, because it's unlikely any of these players are playing Titans.
Yeah.
It is something you could run into, though. But I guess you get to see their library before you decide. Like, they're going to flip the library, and then you can be like, okay, I'm going to keep going off, or you can stop. All right.
So casting something's happening, paying 2 mana. Oh, 2 mana for brain freeze. Okay.
Got it.
It's like everybody's just gonna mill themselves.
Yep. And then they're just going to pass in turn order.
And then every
Burning Inquiry. That's cute. That's really cute. All right. Everybody dies to that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the finals.